As mentioned, Office Mix is a tool from Microsoft to allow you to create short e-learning. At the bottom of each slide, you'll see a return to outline, which will take you back to this page. On the left-hand side, you can click between the pages on this PowerPoint. The Start menu in Windows 10 is quite similar to the Start menu in Windows 7, so it should feel familiar. Your most used apps appear on the left-hand side and are sorted in order of most used. While down the bottom further, you'll see the All Apps, allows you to see all the programs you've got on your computer, plus the Power, Sleep, Shutdown or Restart button, and then Settings to get into your most common settings. File Explorer at the top allows you to access the files that are stored on your computer. On the left-hand side, there are new tiles that can be sized and resized to fit. You can also scroll the tile bar out further if you'd like to have more landscape and availability on your desktop. Windows 10 includes tiles, somewhat similar to what you see on your phone apps. These tiles can be live to show the weather, etc. in real time, or you can move them around. To move them around, just right-click and you can resize or put them into groups that suit. To access the more in-depth features, right-click on the Start button at the bottom to see the control panel, where you've got all the usual features that you're used to. You can also right-click to restart your computer. The taskbar that sits at the bottom of your computer is the best way to pin apps and work to be more productive. You can search, go into Task View to view all the open windows that you have. You can see which open apps, and you can note that there's a line underneath that shows which apps are open. If you want to pin an app to its taskbar, you can right-click on the app and you'll pin it to the bottom. The task view may be similar to people that have a Mac computer. It allows you to see all the open apps at the same time, just the same as going Alt-Tab. This may be familiar to users of Macs. You can have two desktops in Windows 10 now, and you can drag and drop apps into the desired desktop. The Action Center is similar to the Notification Center on your phone. It's where you control how many updates and reminders you get. By clicking on the bottom left, you can see what updates there. It's also how you can quickly access Wi-Fi and other settings. Windows 10 comes with a new browser called Microsoft Edge. In that browser, on the top left, you see the website navigation details, and the top right, the browser option details. The hub, identified by the three lines, allows you to access favorites, reading lists, history, and downloads. If you want to change your settings, you can come into the three dots. This is where you may want to change the first setting that you see when you open Edge, or you may want to change the default settings for browsing. Currently with Edge it's set to Microsoft Bing, but you may want to switch it to Google by going through the three dots. Internet Explorer is there. If you go Start All Apps, you'll see Internet Explorer, and you could pin that to the desktop if you prefer to use that. File Explorer is also new and different in Windows 10. There's some picture tools. You can switch between thumbnail and list view, and it now has a ribbon. You can pin the ribbon by double-clicking on the tab name.